All right, so let's look at this. All right. Welcome to CNN. I'm Kirk Kennedy. I'm your host. Let's go in. All right. I have been seeing this thing on YouTube. I don't do TikTok, so I think some of these videos are on TikTok as well. But it's called the marriage prank or the wifey prank or something. So let's watch this and then talk about it for a second. The marriage prank or the wifey prank. All right. Let's watch this and see what this is all about. Let's see what the hubbub is about. All right. Oops. That was wrong.
I think my wife would love it, honestly. Yeah. She was a bit down like on Monday. Yeah, so I have to take her out. But yeah, no, I think my wife would love it, honestly. Like, we can do a double date with your girl.
Bowling tonight. No, I'm not gonna be able to, bro. I'm chilling with the wifey tonight. Yes, I am. We're just gonna have a nice chill night. It's gonna be. Sorry, 1 minute. Gorgeous. Are you okay? You alright?
That's for my wife and I, so extra marinara if you can. Yeah, my wife and I will be there in like 20. Thank you so much.
I'm chilling with my wife today. No, I don't want to hang out today. Yeah, with my wife.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I don't, my wife comes first, so I don't really want to chill today.
Let me just ask my wife. Hold on, what do you want, baby?
Okay.
What do you want? Nah, that's all, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Why didn't she call me a wife?
You're my wife. Oh, one day you will
Not
be.
yet.
One day you will be.
I think my wife would love it, honestly. Yeah. She was a bit down like on Monday.
So this is very interesting. All right. So apparently what people do is they make these videos and a guy is calling his girlfriend, his wife, to see her reaction. Now, obviously, we have no idea if these are curated reactions, right? But some of them look genuine. So what do you think? So a guy talks to someone and he says, I can't go out. I'm hanging out with my wife. And then she gets excited. There's two things about this that I think are pretty interesting, right? But let's watch it one more time to make sure I'm not tripping. All right, let's watch this one more time. Wife prank or marriage prank. And let me see if I'm seeing this accurately. Hold on.
Yeah, so I have to take her out. But yeah, no, I think my wife would love it, honestly. Like, we can do a double date with your girl.
Bowling tonight. No, I'm not gonna be able to, bro. I'm chilling with the wifey tonight. Yes, I am. We're just gonna have a nice chill night. It's gonna be. Sorry, 1 minute. Gorgeous. Are you okay? You alright?
That's for my wife and I, so extra marinara if you can. Yeah, my wife and I will be there in like 20. Thank you so much.
I'm chilling with my wife today. No, I don't want to hang out today. Yeah, with my wife.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I don't, my wife comes first, so I don't really want to chill today.
Let me just ask my wife. Hold on, what do you want, baby?
Okay.
What do you want? Nah, that's all, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Why didn't she call me a wife?
You're my wife. Oh, one day you will
Not
be.
yet.
One day you will be.
I think my
Okay. All right. So this is interesting. All right. So these guys are on the phone and say, this is my wife. I have two quick thoughts about this, which is interesting. One is encouraging. I don't know what these people believe or where they stand, but when you hear all the stuff about marriage, divorce rates and all the stuff that no one's getting married and people, it's really refreshing to see people like excited, like, oh my gosh, like you calling me your wife. I think that's really cool. And the reason why is because marriage is a creation ordinance. It's something that God created. So even if people don't believe in God, when they get married, whether they know it or not, they're actually obeying the Lord. I've heard many people who were living together before marriage, they say, man, when we got married, like everything just changed. It got more challenging. You know why? Because whether you believe in the Lord or not, when you get married, you actually are obeying something that God created. You're submitting to it, and the enemy hates that. He has no problem if you live together, but when you get married, whether you believe in Jesus or not, you're submitting to something that God created, and the enemy hates that. So it's actually refreshing. There's a number of these videos where the women seem to be really, really excited. They're really excited, like almost genuine, like they're not just jumping up and down because the guy said, I'm willing to hang out with my girls. Like he called her his wife. I think that's really dope. I think it's cool. It's refreshing to see that these people look younger to me. I mean, I'm older, so these people look young, like in their 20s, you know, and they look like they're excited about the prospect of marriage. Now, it's just one video, but I've seen a number of these. So on one level, I think that's really cool. It's really cool. Here's the downside to it, though. Here's the other thing that I think is really wild. And I'm sure that only the last video that we saw, the girl was like, well, I'm not your wife yet. And he's like, I know, but you will be. And he leaned over and kissed her. That was the very last video. All of the other women responded with the excitement. And now we don't know what else happened because the video cut off. We don't know what the conversation was after that. But if you just look at the way they responded, they were so excited about being called a wife. And they didn't have a ring yet, obviously. They weren't wives. Now, maybe they said, well, this is going to happen. But the downside to this is that, and I want to choose my words carefully because I'm not trying to make women seem wrong for desiring and being excited about marriage. I was saddened that like all a guy has to do is say he's your wife, and these women are really excited. And on one level, if it means like, I think he's going to propose, but guys can use this to manipulate a woman to continue to live a way that is not really helpful because she's thinking that he's going to marry me just by saying you're my wife. It was like remember the one girl who was in the car like, oh babe, like my heart melting. That's cool, but like what if he doesn't marry her, right? What if they break up and she's thinking, oh, he called me his wife and I'm locked in. Women lock in differently than men. She's locked in because he's saying, look at this real quick. Watch this with me again. Just so you see what I'm saying. Watch this. This is the one I'm talking about. Watch this again one more time. This is what I mean.
My wife would love it, honestly. Yeah. She was a bit down, like on Monday. Yeah, so I have to take her out. But yeah, no, I think my wife would love it, honestly. Like we can do a double date with your girl.
I'm chilling with my wife today. No, I don't want to hang out today. Yeah, with my wife.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I don't. My wife comes first, so I don't really want to chill today.
Let me just ask my wife. Hold on. What do you want?
Now, that looked a little AI-ish, but what happens if that guy doesn't marry her? Like, think about the psychological impact that will happen to that woman who thinks he just called me his wife. What happens if he doesn't marry her? She's locked in. She's going to compromise and do things in ways because she thinks I'm going to be his wife. I think it's cool that people still are excited about marriage, but I think it's really sad that like people can be easily manipulated by promises. Like this was a prank. Now, I don't know if they ended up getting married, sweet. But if they didn't, it was kind of sad to me, like sort of like that all it takes is that word. And I'm telling you, these women are going to lock in. That girl was like, oh my gosh, oh babe, my heart is just, what happens if he doesn't really marry her? Now that could happen if in any situation, but because he's specifically saying this is a prank and this is what I'm doing, it's really interesting. Like these little videos kind of give you just a small understanding of how, I want to say desperate people are, but desperate's the wrong word because it's not wrong to like be excited at the prospect of someone who you love marrying you. But I just think like, man, look at how easy it is to potentially manipulate. And in that sense, I hope these women listen to Beyonce and make that man put a finger on it. Oh, I'm a singer, ladies. I hope, because like, it would be really wild if these guys don't marry these women and these women compromise and put themselves in situations just because he said that. There's a lot of videos like this going around. I think they're really interesting, but I think if they're really a microcosm of where people are really at, it's actually kind of sad, to be honest, on one level. So hopefully these guys man up and marry these women, but like, wow, what if they don't? And she's psychologically going to be scarred deeper because he said that, because she was looking for a deeper commitment. It's kind of wild, but maybe it's me though. Maybe I'm just me, whatever that means.